How's it going, guys? And welcome finally back to the channel and to a new series here. For NHL 25, this will be episode 1 of our goalie series. We are going to start off a goalie career with Dale Adams, since our boy Everett Scott is a skater this year over with the Utah Hockey Club. And Dale Adams, I believe I mentioned this back in NHL 23 when Dale Adams had a brief skater career for that game. I believe I mentioned it back then. If I did not, I will now. But Dale Adams is basically based on my dad. Um, just a play on his names a little bit. Uh, so, and yeah, so he picked the team, obviously. That is why we are on the Anaheim Ducks, if you could not tell by the color scheme. Um, and yeah, I was messing with the rosters. I believe I put up a community post explaining why I've been gone so long. I wanted to make sure rosters were completely accurate. And for some reason, EA just doesn't apparently check player numbers because I had to change so many player numbers. Um, and just had to shift people around who are actually on the roster, but EA's roster update said they weren't, and it was just a bunch of crazy stuff. And then I was hoping to start uploading videos again last week, but then I got sick, so that did not happen. But we are back now, and like I said, we are going to be starting off a brand new series here for NHL 25, a goalie career with Dale Adams. I was going to make him a stand-up goalie, but I figured, you know what? There's not really a big difference in the archetype that you pick at the beginning, whether you pick stand up, hybrid, or butterfly. It's just what stats do you want to be better and which stats do you want to be worse when you start off. And I feel like hybrid is obviously uh, the best option for like not having so many negatives. If that makes sense. Not sure. But as you can see, going into the actual game here, we are 3 games into the season here. We are 2-1-0 going into Colorado to take on the 2-2-0 Colorado Avalanche. We are 1 point above them in the standings. We are 16th placed and they are 17th placed. So we'll go through the lines here quick just so you guys can get a look-see here. So we got Robbie Fabry, Ryan Strome, and Troy Terry there with the first line. Mason McTavish, Trevor Zegras, and Frank Vitrano there. Alex Killorn, Leo Carlson, and Brett Leeson there on the third. And then Brock McGinn, Cutter, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Is it Gauthier? Gauthier? Probably butchered that both ways, but we got him there. And then Isaac Lundestrom rounding out the fourth line. Defense, we got Cam Fowler, Radko Gudas, Pavel Minchikov, Olin Zellweger, Brian Dumoulin, who is one of the people who EA just apparently doesn't change his number. Every EA roster update so far, they've had him be at number 85. And everything I see, NHL's website, Puckopedia, Wikipedia, everything is telling me Brian Dumoulin's number is 6. So that is what it is. If it is 85 and all those other places are wrong, I apologize. But like I said, NHL.com listed him as number 6. Puckopedia listed him as number 6. Wikipedia listed him as number 6. So that's what I'm going with. And then Euro Vakanainen there on the bottom pairing. And then obviously for goalies, we got our boy Dale Adams, has yet to make his NHL debut. We'll show you his preseason stats just in case you're interested. I did actually play him. We played in 3 preseason games. We went 2-0-1 with a 9.45 save percentage, 1.31 goals against on average. So not too shabby of a preseason, but that's 3 games played against not full, complete rosters. So I don't think our stats will look quite as good once we get further into the season here. And then, of course, we got John Gibson as the starter, 36 or 31, excuse me, overall. Or 31 is his age. I'm all over the place. It's been a long time since I've recorded a video. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, we got John Gibson there as our starting goaltender. He's getting up there in age. I'm not sure what his contract is like. He's got 3 years left. So, I mean, since we picked the team, we only got 1 year on this team. But I don't know, depending on how the team does, they're kind of a rebuilder team. I'm not expecting much out of them this first season. But maybe if they start to turn things around, we might stick long term here with the Ducks and take over Gibson's spot when he heads out the door there in 3 seasons. So we'll have to see there. He's 6'2", 200 pounds, 18 years old, gloves right, number 79. Dale Adams, you love him. And then before we jump into our first game here, just want to show you what his pads look like. I went with Brian Vintage, and I went with this goalie mask. I felt like it was the best one. Not a bit. I like this one, but something about it. And then I really like this one, but Gibson is wearing this one because I went through all the goalies too and like tried to differentiate all their masks and try not to have like all the goalies on each team be wearing the same mask because that drives me nuts. But obviously there's some teams that like only have 2 options and they have like 3 goalies listed, so they'd have to share. But yeah, Anaheim doesn't really have some of my favorites for goalie masks. Like I said, I would do this one, but Gibson already has it, so I went with this one. I know it's got their old logo on the sides there, but it's got their new one on the top and on the sides there on the front there. So I went with that one. For the stick, we got Brian Zero G foam stick with a nice orange, kind of grayish white. That's what it looked like when I selected it anyway. I think it's just supposed to be white, but it looks more like a grayish white to me. Might look different for you guys. And then the orange stick tape, it's got some black on there to round it out. I think it looks pretty nice. Then the trapper and the blocker and the pads are all Brian's Vintage. Take a look at it here. I didn't want it to be all solid orange. I just wanted to throw in some nice color accents there, and I feel like it looks really good. So then we'll look at the blocker here as well. Basically, the color scheme is just the exact same for everything as much as possible. So yeah, and then for pads, Brian's Vintage. I thought they looked cool, you know. I know maybe most of you guys don't really care about all this stuff, but I thought they looked cool, so I figured I'd show it off to you guys. So yeah, this is what Dale Adams is rocking going into his first season with the Anaheim Ducks. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to quit rambling. I've been talking for 8 minutes already. Yikes. Half that you guys probably don't even care about. And all the sliders are default. Nothing has been changed. On Ice Trainer, I have control hints and feedback hints off, but everything else is on. That's just the way I like to go about it. Be a Pro settings. We're doing 5 minutes. We're gonna play we're gonna do entire games here, and then we're starting on Pro, just so I can get back into the swing of it, and just because we're a lower overall, so until we get like a little bit higher, we're going to keep it on Pro for now. The only thing I might change in the future are these two. I might bump these down a couple notches if like penalties in the game drag out the game time, because basically what these do is like if you have a 5-minute period and then you get like a penalty, it'll be like if these are maxed, I believe it means, yeah, at maximum setting, penalties are real time, and at the minimum setting, they run at the same rate as the even strength clock. So if the penalties are dragging out the games too much, then we'll bump these down a little bit. But yeah, other than that, everything is default. No slider changes, no nothing. We're rocking this the way EA intended it. So that could be good, could be bad. We'll have to see, but without further ado, let's jump into this first game here against Colorado. Our first game on the road. First game in general. You know what? Let them rock their home. We'll rock our way. Got to make sure we turn this off too, because EA apparently doesn't know how to make it so that way if you do these settings on the main menu, they apply to everything else. So yeah, do we have anything? We have John Gibson. We don't have any X Factors, but we do have superstar players. So John Gibson has dialed in and showstopper Troy Terry. Puck on a string, Schneip all alone. Trevor Zegras puck on a string, it's tricky and skilled up. And then Colorado has a whole slew of X Factor players and superstar players. Holy jumping. And Gabriel Landeskog is on the roster. I did like Logan Couture, Macklin Celebrini, Gabriel Landeskog, excuse me, and like Valerie Nichushkin, all those guys who are like out with injuries or whatever. I just put them in just because I feel like when and if they come back, you know, they'll be put on the rosters. The only reason I say if they come back is because I'm not sure on the whole situation with Valerie Nichushkin, excuse me. But obviously Landeskog has said he's planning on coming back, and obviously Celebrini will come back, and Couture, I believe, will come back too. I don't think his injury is all that severe, but I don't know. Anyway, 11 and a half minutes, almost 12 minutes into this video. Let's finally jump into this game here.
We've talked enough about him. It's time to find out if he can actually do it on the ice. Razor, any final thoughts?
Well, I think his thought is that he wants all this talk to be over, James. Everyone has asked him questions. Are you ready to play? Can you play at this level? He's nervous. He's scared. He's excited. He can't wait to get on the ice. It's time to do what you do best. Just go play and show everyone.
Hi, everybody. Welcome.
All right, so same intro as it always is. I believe it's the same for skaters as it is for goalies. But all right, we're going to jump in here. Got to turn my headset down so I can actually hear what I have to say. So Ryan Strome, pass over to Troy Terry here. Takes it in. Pushed up in front. Good shot from Troy Terry. I wonder who they have in net in Colorado. It's either, I was going to say Lankinen, but he is in Vancouver. It's Grubauer. Is that who it is? You'd think I'd know this. I spent so much time messing with rosters and everything. It's Justus Anunen and Grubauer. Nice one-timer up front. Troy Terry pinned against the boards there. Kicked out. Ryan Strome. Little interesting tuck by Robbie Fabry. It's going to take me a minute to get used to these Anaheim players. Not really a team I pay much attention to. And Colorado coming down. They will kill off our full pressure. And our first save. All right. So yeah, I decided to do full games for now. Mostly because I found a YouTuber, Mr. Webb, I believe is what his channel name is. I apologize if I'm mistaken. I will try to remember to put his channel in the description and also leave like a little card up in the top right. But definitely go check him out. He's done an NHL 24 goalie series, and he's currently doing NHL 25. But watching him play full games, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do that, you know. Especially with this first season where we won't get that many starts. Maybe once we get like it as like full starter, then maybe we'll do third periods, but like make the period lengths longer. But yeah, my plan is to do full games. So you'll have to let me know if you guys like that, or otherwise if you guys don't like that and would rather see me do third periods only, we can definitely do that. But oh, just wide rebound. Hold that. Jonathan Drouin, if he held that for like maybe a second more or a second less, that could have been a 1-0 game for the home team. But there you go. There's Landeskog laying a big hit there. But yeah, make sure to let me know your feedback. Leave me some comments down below. Let me know how your NHL Be a Pro series is going. how your skater or how your goalie or however you want it. Robbie Fabry scores. Not sure what I said there at the end. I got distracted by Robbie Fabry sniping a goal for his first on the season to put us on the board early here. Just a nice snipe. Just skates in. Not sure what the defense is doing there for Colorado. But over the glove, under the glove, can't tell from this angle. But regardless, just a nice wrister. And it is... Oh, Georgiev. That's what I was trying to say, not Grubauer. Grubauer's in Seattle. Grubauer was in Colorado, though, wasn't he? I think so. Anyway, doesn't matter. Georgiev gives up a goal. But yeah, let me know your guys' feedback. Let me know how your Be a Pro series are going. The ones that you're playing on your own time. I'd love to hear about it. I'm always interested to know how your guys' gaming experiences are going. As a fellow gamer myself, I always love to talk to people about what games they're playing and just anything going on in their lives. I'm a people person. We have a nice little family here on this channel. In the limit of Georgiev. And I do apologize if I'm kind of all over the place with this episode. I have not recorded since literally probably the day before the last episode on my channel went up. And I do greatly apologize for that. I wasn't planning on taking that long of a break. I was originally only planning on waiting till the opening night roster update came out for this game. And then when that came out, I looked at it and I noticed, I don't even, good save up front there. I was waiting for that cross crease attempt, but I don't remember what made me notice it, but I was looking at the rosters and I was like, that player's number doesn't seem right. And I went through, and sure enough, that number wasn't right. And I was like, okay, well, why is this person's number not right? So I was like, you know what? I was like, maybe that's like the only one. Maybe there's a couple, just a couple. So I went through, I looked, and turns out there was like 10, if not more, players. And it's not like they were like players that haven't been in the NHL. Oh, I moved over. I was right in front of him and I just slid over to the left. Yeah, we'll have to look at this here. Because, yeah, I moved over because I saw him with the puck. But then I didn't anticipate him to go back to his forehand. So, yeah, that's how he got me. I moved over too much because I anticipated him to shoot it off the backhand. But he got me on that. But, yeah, so I went through and I was like, okay, there can only be a couple that are wrong, you know? I was like, maybe they're just AHL guys, but like Brian Dumoulin, he's been in the league for a long time, and hasn't he been with the Ducks for at least a year? Like, I was so shocked by that. I was like, why is his number 85? And then, like, with the latest roster update that came out literally yesterday as the time I'm recording this, it was still 85. And it's like, why are they doing that? Do they just not pay attention to it and just let the numbers default to whatever? So, I don't know. And it just bothered me. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go through. I'm going to fix everything. And then I noticed when I was going through and looking at the rosters on Puckopedia and NHL and everything like that, I noticed that they just like that there were players that were listed on the like active rosters that just weren't on the team. And I was like, okay. Like, and I understand like players like Gabriel Landeskog, Logan Couture, Macklin Celebrini, those types of guys, they're on the IR, so they're technically on the roster, but they're also not in the same way. But I included them just because they're key people on their teams. But anyway, long story short, took me a lot longer to update the rosters because I made the mistake of noticing that one player's number was wrong. If I remember right, I think it might have been Korchinski on Chicago, because I think they had just changed his number. Or some, I think it had to have been. All right, Zellweger. Pack your bags, buddy. You're going to the San Diego Gulls, my guy, because that is literally the worst play I've ever seen in my life. There was absolutely no reason that you had to do that whatsoever. So I pass it out. I make a nice save. I pass it out because wide open. No Colorado player on him. I pass it out. What's he do? Instead of, I don't know, banking it off the boards or just going behind the net, what's he do? Oh, shoot it off my freaking skate and into the net. Okay. Good job, Zellweger. Moron. All right. You got to love that. Thanks, EA. But can't do anything about it now. But anyway, yeah, main point of that last little rant was sorry I've been gone so long. And then I was gone for an extra week because I was sick, so that kind of didn't help either. But I'm back now, and hopefully we'll be back to recording episodes very frequently and getting at least 2 or 3 videos up a week for you guys. So that's the plan. Yeah, just a good goal there. Just a good goal there from Nichushkin, I believe, or Middlestat it was. And then Zellweger said, you know what? Let's make this interesting on our rookie Tendy. We're going to ruin his save percentage just a little bit. And then Logan O'Connor's credited with the goal there. So what is our save percentage after the first period? Even 500 because we've only had 4 shots. Okay. Cool beans. All right. So let's focus. Let's focus up. We got to get back in this game here because Zellweger apparently has no interest with being on the Ducks. And let's get into the game here. You guys don't care about where I've been. Well, most of you probably don't. Some of you probably do. But let's focus up on the game here. So it will take me a bit to get used to the Anaheim team. Not a team I paid much attention to. Robbie Fabry, the lone goal scorer for the Anaheim Ducks here. We have 12 shots to their 4. I don't know if that means we're just playing well or what. Okay, I'm risking passing that out. Our captain, Radko Gudas. If I have any Anaheim Duck fans watching, let me know what you think about Radko Gudas being named the captain as Troy Terry with an absolute snipe to tie things up here in the early stages of the second for his 3rd of the season. Just a nice windmill deke. Didn't really do much, but sneaks past Devin Taves regardless and just sniped it past Georgiev's blocker there. Just a beautiful shot. That might have went off his blocker a little bit, but we will take it. Beautiful shot from Troy Terry. Yeah, like I was saying, any Anaheim Duck fans that I got who are watching this, let me know what you think about Radko Gudas being named captain. I'm not in favor and I'm not against it. I don't know much about Radko Gudas, but I have heard a lot of Well, I just slid way too far on that one. We're not having a good start. I mean, technically, I've only given up 2 goals. I am not beating myself up for that second goal that I gave up. Not in the slightest. Because I didn't give it up. It was Zellweger. But, yeah, I'm not for it. I'm not against it. Don't really care either way that he's the new captain of the Ducks, but I have heard a lot of not so very happy people, or just some people who don't really think it was a good idea. I guess he's not very good with the media, which, I mean, that's kind of something you should be good at if you're the captain of a team. But like I said, doesn't really matter to me. Yeah, let me know what you think if you are... Okay, Gudis, trying to talk about you and you just let the puck get taken by Colorado there. All right. Yeah, let me know what you think about it. If you're a Ducks fan or if you just have some thoughts and opinions on it. Oh, up and over. What a cheeky goal, and Trevor Zegras gets his first of the season to tie it back up here. We'll take it. Maybe a cheese goal, but we've gotten cheesed, so we deserve one back. Georgiev's going to beat himself up over that one. I'm beating myself up over that third goal from McKinnon. All right. So yeah, Zegras with his first goal of the season from McTavish and Fowler. So we're tied up again here. Let's try not to give up the lead immediately. Off the post. That should have been a 4-3 game right there. Marc-Andre Fleury post tap. Show some appreciation to the goalpost, saving me a goal. Vetrano up front. And McTavish couldn't tuck it in. Makar got pinned against the boards there as Rantanen breaks it out to Drouin. And I almost just gave up that whole side of the net there. Thankfully, my teammates took it. Vetrano skates in with it, loses it, backhand shot. Good save from Georgiev. McTavish back to Minchikov. Oh, of course. Give a breakaway to Landeskog. Somehow I made the save on Landeskog. Defense just completely screwed the pooch there. Just basically just said, here you go, Landeskog. Have a breakaway on our rookie Tendy. Give him a bit of a test. You gotta love when your AI teammates do that. Almost gave him that wide open net again. I'm just all over the place, guys. Don't know why. Oh, nice shot from Gudis. Good save from Georgiev, though. McKinnon gets rocked. Strome will come away with it after a battle with Nichushkin. Here comes McKinnon. Looking for his second goal of the game. Pass over to Middlestat. Looking for his second. Nice glove. Will hold it. After that freaking stupid thing from Zellweger, I'm going to have to be a little bit more lenient with passing it out, apparently, with this team. But I'd say other than the second goal and the third goal, I'd say we've been playing relatively well. Second goal, not my fault. Third goal, I should have had that. But nice shot. Fabry back to the point. Fowler loses it, and Makar will come away with it as they kill our full pressure. McKinnon loses it, picked up by Terry. From Gudis up to Fabry. Got the first goal of the game here to open things up. Why would you do that? I hate that they do that. I hate that in situations like that. They're like, let me just put it on my stick as I have freaking Colorado players coming up after me. And there you go. Radko Gudis down and out. Freaking fourth game of the season. Gets absolutely leveled. Captain to captain. Landeskog lays out our captain. And that's lovely. Our captain is out. Hopefully he's not injured long term. Hopefully it's just a game injury. Hopefully he'll be back after this one. But we'll have to see. Cam Fowler takes it in off the face-off. Shoot. Nice save from Georgiev. Picked up by Rantanen. I said Hiff. Not sure what I was trying to say there. Rantanen pushed off the puck. Vetrano takes it out. Passed over to Mason McTavish. Passed across to Zegras, but that'll be offsides. Offside. I always make that plural, and I have no idea why. I think we were about to see Vetrano get absolutely leveled. So Zegras looking to win the face-off here. And he does not. I believe that was against Mikko Rantanen. Girard coming in. Nice save. Tried to toss that one out. But we got a piece of it and held on to it for the whistle. 4:44 here in the second period. I feel like we've definitely slowed things down here. Found our rhythm. Playing a little bit better. Good block there from our defenseman. Mason McTavish picks it up, kills off their full pressure. Dumps it in. 4 minutes left in the second. Tied up at 3 goals apiece here as Georgiev will cover it. Off the bounce back behind his net. Smart play from Georgiev. Doesn't want to risk Anaheim breaking that out in front with nobody to defend him. And I'm just going to put this FYI out right here. Not sure how many people are still watching at this point, but if you expect great goaltending, I am definitely probably not the person. I might have some good games, but I would say I get lucky about 90% of the time. 10% I have good games. 90% just luck if we play well. I just play goalie because I find it to be fun. So nice blocker on Makar. Had a wide open shooting lane there. And I try not to actually do the hug the post animation because I've noticed that it is very glitchy, even though they have supposedly updated it and fixed it and then had to update and fix it again with the update that came out literally yesterday because it was still glitchy. But I don't trust it. Nice block there from Dumoulin. Taken out by Ryan Strome. Skates in, holds it. Fanned on the shot. Good defense from Makar. Not letting him get that full shot off. In front to Rantanen. He has a player with him. Passed over. Dumoulin! What the hell was that? All right, we got to see that. Now that the whistle's gone, we got to see what the hell that was. So we got Vakanainen in, and he's got Druin in front with him. Little stick battle, but he comes away with it. Dumoulin comes in, just freaking backhands it at me. Good thing I was right there. The hell is my team doing? They're trying to score on me. At least we made the save that time. Not as big of a hit on the captain who took out our captain. I think they said Gudis will not be back. I did not figure he would. I'm pretty sure nine times out of 10, whenever you see a player go down the tunnel, they never come back into the game. But approaching the end of the second period here. Big saves right at the end. Back-to-back saves to wrap up the second period. Going into the third without our captain after a big hit from Colorado's captain and Gabriel Landeskog. And we're also going into the third period tied at 3 goals apiece. After a cheeky goal there from Trevor Zegras to tie things up. Okay. So I definitely think we managed to find our rhythm there towards the end of the second period. Or towards the middle half of the second period, I'd say. Let's see if we can keep that form. Big hit there. Terry takes it out. Troy Terry with a goal in this game as well. Tried to pass it up to Strome for a backhand chance. Terry over to Fabry. Open scoring in this game. Gets it taken away by McKinnon. Comes in, passed over to Nichushkin. Nice blocker save. I feel like I left too much to the left-hand side of the net open there, but still thankfully made the save. Makar had a block shot. McKinnon picked it up, though. Back to the point. We make a nice save again. Nichushkin pinned. Got 2 Ducks players on him. Zellweger, get away from me. Do not like Zellweger. Had no idea where the puck was there. Knew it was in front of me somewhere, though. Fowler up to Troy Terry. Breaks it out of our end. Nice little stride deke. Little pivot move. Loses it to McKinnon. Makar up to Nichushkin. Over to Middlestat. Oh. I was all over the place there. That should have been a goal for Colorado. Thankfully, my team Had good defense there. Terry with a slapper. Georgiev gloves it with authority for the whistle. All right, so far, 5 minutes into the third period already. Definitely Colorado, I feel they have their foot on the gas. But I'm not counting this team out. I feel like the Ducks could be pretty decent in this sim, but I've also seen that they play kind of poopy in other people's career modes. So I'm hoping we got the better half of that option. Trevor Zegras wins that faceoff back to Dumoulin and immediately gives it up to Casey Middlestat. Nichushkin pushed off the puck. Dumoulin. McTavish now with it. Back to Zegras. He skates in, shot into the mitt of Georgiev for the whistle. Just under 14 now. That was a good chance from Zegras, though. Most of the time in that situation, I've noticed the AI just passes it to somebody random. But it was nice to see that Zegras actually skated in and took the shot there. I expected he either would have passed it to somebody who was completely covered, or I figured he would have skated it in like he was going to take a shot with an open shot lane and then pass it away. Tried to slap it from the point. Gets to Georgiev. He'll cover it. Didn't like the momentum in our favor, apparently. Wanted to slow that down a little bit. And there was Zegras getting absolutely rocked. Some of these hits, they like show it like, oh my gosh, look at this hit. And it's like, okay, just looked like a normal hit. Ooh, and a beautiful snipe from Vakanainen. And we take a 1-goal lead here off the face-off win. Euro Vakanainen with his first goal of the season. Zegras with a beautiful face-off win. Passes it right back to Vakanainen, and he snipes it over the mitt of Georgiev. Apparently that's his weaker side, because I believe that's the second or third goal we've sniped on his glove side. We will take it. We get an early lead here in the third, but we've seen how us getting the lead in this game has gone. But I'm hoping, like I said, we've found our footing and we've settled into our goal crease, and we can shut the door on them. But we still have 12 minutes left. Shot from McTavish. Nothing there. Back pass to Zegras. Slapper. Back behind the net. Picked up by McTavish. Over to Vetrano. Shot. Good save by Georgiev, and the Colorado Avalanche will break it out. Nichushkin. Thought my teammates were going to score on us again. All right, come on, boys. Vakanainen just gave us the lead. Terry looking to break it out. Loses the puck. Makar coming in now. Nice job shoving him off the puck. Strome up to Terry. He's got a goal in this one. Loses it to Taves. Carr up to Druin. Watching the guy on the right. Strome. Good job pushing him off the puck. Dumoulin loses it in front. Gloved. What a beautiful save. I want to look at that again. That's another thing I'm going to try and do. I'm going to try and highlight some saves, because that's another thing I've noticed, especially watching Mr. Webb's series on his goalie series. They don't highlight your saves at all. Let's watch from the beginning of the play. So Dumoulin and who is this? Vakanainen. Dumoulin and Vakanainen just kind of bump into each other. Dumoulin loses the puck to Druin. Druin gives it to Rantanen. Is that who that is? Yeah, Mikko Rantanen. Rantanen basically has a one-on-one breakaway. Instead of coming in closer, deking me out, he shoots it, which is very good for me. And thankfully, I'm just right in front of him the whole time. And thankfully, when I was doing that animation to go cover the puck as it was bobbling, Rantanen or Druin didn't pick it up and just absolutely snipe it while I was down and out. We will take that. We will definitely take that indeed. Solid hit on Druin there. Okay. So Avalanche will win that face-off. Oh, shot it off Landeskog. Okay. Little risky business there. We made a couple good saves, I believe. At least one. Fowler skates in. Can't get the full shot off. Over to Landeskog. Up to Druin now. From Makar. Gets shoved off the puck. Zellweger. Get away from me. Don't like you. Fowler. Fans on a shot again. Not even takes one. He's down. Georgiev was flipping and flopping. Double teamed. Oh, Carlson. Oh, Carlson. Come on, dude. You should have shot that puck, man. He still has possession of it, though. Leeson. Over to Zellweger. Back to Fowler. Fowler shot. Good pad save from Georgiev. Somebody without a helmet. Sam Girard over to McKinnon. Slapper. Easy pad save there. All right, Leeson breaks it out. Gets pushed off the puck. And that was Kylington, but I think I saw somebody comment on another video and said that it wasn't pronounced Kylington. It was pronounced like Shillington or something like that. I could be wrong. Probably am. So if you know, let me know in the comments below. Obviously, I would love to pronounce their names correctly. If I'm saying them wrong, give them the respect they deserve. I don't like it when people pronounce my name wrong, so I don't want to do the same, even if they are virtual players. Nice slapper from Alex Killorn. Georgiev gloves it. 2.5 left to go in the third period. Still holding on to our 1-goal lead thanks to Vakanainen with a beautiful snipe off the face-off win. Leo Carlson back to Zellweger. Shot. Blocker save from Georgiev. Behind the net. Druin loses it. Picked up. Leeson tried to pass it. Gets fanned. Rantanen skating it down. Nice blocker save. Blocker save on Landeskog. Passed over to Rantanen. Kicked that away. Get out of here. DeLorme will take it out. Over to Leeson. Under a minute left here. Carlson picks it up. Shot. And he gets us another goal. Leo Carlson snipes it. Blocker side on Georgiev late in the third period to give us a 2-goal cushion. What a beautiful goal. Just a beautiful goal, man. Picks it up after a poke check, I believe, from Calvin DeHaan. And just shoots it. I would have loved to have seen how that went in. Here we go. This is probably a better angle. So yeah, gets it poked, but Carlson picks it back up and just snipes it. Calvin DeHaan got the poke check on it, but Carlson reached back and picked it up and then sniped it. So we are up 5-3 with 52 seconds left. Georgiev going to the bench. Oh. Got a piece of that. Up to Fabry. Got the first goal in this game. Just wide of the empty net. Just kill the clock, boys. I don't care about an empty net goal. Just kill the clock. Troy Terry picks it up. Slapper from Ryan Strome for his first goal of the season. Not sure if a slapper like that was really called for when we were already up by 2, but whatever you got to do, we will take it. Yeah, I thought Troy Terry would have just tucked it in himself, but he unselfishly tosses it out. Just a beautiful one-time slapper to Ryan Strome. Cashes in. Empty netter, 6-3 game. And since we're up by 3, Georgiev will stay in net for the final 26 seconds. We've made 22 saves. Good block in front, Zellweger. Trying to pay yourself back in my good books from that second goal given up here. Final 10 seconds. Get it away. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. In our debut. It was a little rocky there for a little bit. But the team in front of me came up big. Oh. There they go. Had to goof and gaff on me a little bit, but Dale Adams in his first NHL regular season game was a little rocky at the start. But midway through the second period, managed to settle himself in and didn't look back. And here's the final goal. Just a beautiful snipe from Leo Carlson. And then this one gave us the lead. Off the face-off. Beautiful face-off win from Trevor Zegras back to Vakanainen, who snipes it glove side on Georgiev. Nathan McKinnon got a goal. 8 hits in this one. We'll check out the 3 stars. Trevor Zegras, second star, 1 goal, 1 assist, 3 hits. He got that assist, obviously, on the game-winning goal there. And got a goal of his own. Got the cheese goal. That's right. And then Troy Terry, a goal and assist, and 11 hits, man. He was throwing the body. I don't know if we had over a 900 save percentage. Nope, 88 save percent. Hey, against Colorado, that for a 70 overall rookie goaltender, I'd say that's pretty good. 88 for our first game there. I'd say that's pretty good. Georgiev finished with an 85. We're just going to round that up. Kakinen. Okay. Isn't Eustace? It's Eustace and Noonan. He's like a rookie goalie for Colorado, isn't he? Yeah. I think he's with Colorado. And Noonan is a goalie. Yeah. So it was more of a goal scorer's game, but hey, we came out with the win. We'll take it. Let's go back and see what game we will be starting in next. All right, so we got a screenshot there for the video. James Cebulski, I do not care what you have to say. Our team play was just a little bit... James, shut up. Our team play was just a little bit under there. Should have thrown the puck out a little bit more. James, I swear to God, be quiet. So yeah, just should have tossed the puck out just a little bit more to get that team play up. We might up the period length to 6 minutes, because that extra minute, it may not seem like it does much, but it gives you just that extra little bit of time that gives you just a few more extra chances where you can make those pass outs that can help you boost that team play. And then obviously getting the win helps boost your team play as well. So obviously that's a major factor there. So realistically, we only should have given up 2 goals in that game. That second goal should not have went in. That's completely on Zellweger. I wish goals like that did not get counted against you, because it's like he literally shot that off my skate and in. Like, he should be credited with the goal against. But anyway, we move past it. EA cheese is going to happen. Nothing you can do. Just, you can't let those things bother you. Otherwise, you're going to be in for a rough one. You just got to learn how to brush it off, forget it happened. So we got a report with Wozniewski. Probably butchered her last name. Okay, Dale Adams, congratulations on winning your first NHL game. You seemed a bit off tonight. What are your impressions? I wouldn't say I seemed off, but you know what? We'll say this. There are a few bits here and there that I want to work on, but I still think I'll have a great season. Do you think you can maintain this level of play over the next while? Well, we'll just promise. I only have 1 level of play, the highest. Just watch me next game and you'll see what I mean. So we're going to make a promise to win the next game. That might come back to bite us in the tuchus, but you know what? Ask us a stupid question, we'll give you a douchey answer. So, but all right. So our first game of the season, let in 3 goals, technically only 2, but like I said, you just got to move on from it. It is what it is. Let's see how the team does. We're going back home to the Honda Center, taking on the newly rebranded or redesigned Kings, I should say. We got some training we can do. 7 hours. Let's go in here. They're recommending we do sprints. But I want to get the vision up. So, but this could be good too. That won't boost us up. So I think what we'll do, I want to get screens up into the 80s at least, so our vision can be relatively decent. So we'll just put all 7 hours into our vision training there. We're not starting this game against the Kings. They are 3-2-0. We are 3-1-0. Let's see how we do in the sim. See if Gibson can hold down the crease. Of course, we got this popping up. And he got a 4-3 win. All right. Taking on the San Jose Sharks, we got a report from Wozniewski again. What does she want? Yeah, you're playing the San Jose Sharks. How important are the matchups with divisional opponents? Every game over the course of a season is important. This one is just a little bit more important. What is your game plan when playing against a divisional opponent? We're not going to make another promise. We're just going to say minimize the amount of mistakes we make. They'll capitalize on any mistakes we make as a team. Because we already have one promise going to win the next game. We don't want to make another one, especially not having a 900 save percentage. Because with how much I was flipping and flopping in that early part of the game against Colorado, I know San Jose is a way worse team compared to Colorado, but still. Don't want to make two promises. All right, James, be quiet. All right, so in the next episode, ladies and gentlemen, we will be going into our second game of our young NHL career, where we will be taking on the San Jose Sharks, who are 1-4-1. We are coming off 2 back-to-back wins, maybe even more. Let's check the calendar here. Might be on more than a 2-game winning streak. We are. So we started off the season winning 4-0 over the Sharks, lost to Vegas 5-3. And we are on a 3-game winning streak. 1-3-2 against Utah in the shootout. 6-3 on our NHL debut. Then 2 nights later, beat the Kings 4-3. Now looking to extend our winning streak to 4 games against the San Jose Sharks. We already beat them in the season opener. This time we are on home ice. They'll look to get some payback here. So that'll be the next episode. I think we're going to try and just keep it to 1 game per episode. Maybe we might do 2. We might do 2 per episode, but I'm not sure on that one yet. But we're at least going to do 1 full game in each episode. So you'll have to let me know if you, and like I said, if you want me to do third period only, let me know. We'll just up the period time, and we can just do third period, maybe like 8-10 minutes in length for third periods, just so we can get relatively good shots on us and everything like that as well. But I don't think I mind doing full games. Maybe, like I said, once we actually become a starter and play multiple games like in a row, and we actually are playing like starter amount of games, then we might switch to third period only, or just like, I don't know how we'll do it. We'll figure it out once we get there. But yeah, just let me know what you guys think about this first episode. Love to hear back from you guys. Sorry it's been such a while since I've uploaded any videos. I do apologize. Apologize if my commentary was all over the place. It's been a while, and even then, it's still always all over the place. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up here. If you guys enjoyed this episode, have not done so already, make sure to hit that like button, comment, subscribe, share this video. All those things really help push this channel out into the YouTube algorithm, helps me get recommended to more and more people, helps this channel grow, helps our little family grow even bigger. If you do any of those things, it's greatly appreciated, but if not, no big deal as well. So anyway, guys, that's going to do it for me here. Thank you once again so much for watching, and until next time, take care.